it was
mess.
bad.
Before we get into too deep of recap, I want to double check real quick. Evra, are you in need of goals?
Let me check. No, I don't think so.
Okay, cool.
I
Just want to
think
make
I've
sure.
missed 2 sessions. Have we had a long rest since the last time I played?
Yes,
Probably.
at least one.
So I'm just going to go to the map here. Were you here when the party was introduced with the desire for Data Harbor to host a qualifier for the Akroan Games?
No.
None of that sounds familiar. Okay. We'll want to start recap from there then.
You want to take care of that because my mind doesn't go back that far.
So Data Harbor is keen to host a pre-qualifier for the Akroan Games, and in order for them to get that to take off, the group had visited Thales. You did get were able to follow up on finishing your last adventure, so probably the last thing you'll remember is that unknowingly Armin and Thrasios had been infected with lycanthropy. I don't have Armin's new
Yes,
token
the werewolf is the last thing. It's the last thing I remember.
Okay. So then after that, of course, everybody returned and found themselves I think I want it on map layer. Or do I want it on token layer? I'll find out in a moment. Perfect.
I don't know. We're still on the original screen. I still see magic cards.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You need to refresh. I moved the thing over.
Okay. It's probably just my side then. My bad. Keep going.
Let's see. Let me select all.
Yep. That was my fault. That was on my side.
Okie dokie.
I can live with that. That's fine.
So upon returning, there was follow-up, of course, with your friend Thales, and he informed you of the intent of Data Harbor to host the games. There are, of course, issues that stand in the way of that, so there are a few tasks to complete in order to get that to move forward. They are looking to secure funding. They are looking to clear the space for the arena grounds. They are hoping to recruit participants and handle some public relations. Within those things, the group first went with the angle of securing funding. They've talked to Eutychios, the wealthy, who is the gentleman in the upper left-hand corner there, and he expressed concern that his current financial situation was impeded by some illicit trading and smuggling going on. And should the party be able to eliminate that, they will then open up his coffers to be able to sponsor. He gave them a moment with his assistant.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, what?
You cut out. I'm pretty sure this is just a me issue, but so I didn't hear much past this is whatever the wealthy. How do you say his name?
Eutychios. And it's a funny, I will copy paste that into the chat. So as his name implies, he is a potential wealthy sponsor. And he has his services impeded by some illegal smuggling going on that steps on his area of mercantile in the city here. So he has pledged the group to dispatch that situation if they can, and in so doing, he will be available to sponsor further. He gave them access to his assistant, who let them know that the most that he was able to pick up is that the local town drunk was heard spouting off some kind of disdain about a smuggling group not letting him join, but they didn't know any details. So Slide over to the docks here. Cha-cha. The group found Damianos the drunk. And he was kind of just sitting in his little alley alcove in the upper left-hand corner. So the party went up there, started talking to him, and a group of smugglers came over and were like, rah, rah, rah. And then a human man named Kithian of the Amatrophon. I'm probably going to butcher that all the time. But Kithian arrived, and he is a human paladin, an archer, and he saw the group being outnumbered. At least when he first started, they were able to quickly dispatch those smugglers and then follow up on the lead provided by Damianos, which then led them to the warehouse. And so from there, I will let the group take over so as to potentially earn inspiration.
First, Erwin knew that for it to be a smuggling operation, there would have to be shipping. So she pulled the party toward the docks and talked to the dockmaster.
That's true. That did happen.
Yes, a very quick discussion with Dockmaster. No particular ship was able to be located that had anything stand out about it.
Yeah, because we ended up finding out there was a warehouse involved. So we still don't know what ship they're using. That's still sketchy and up in the air.
Yeah. If there is
but we do know the location.
One single one, they could be using multiple ships. It could be, whatever that situation may be. The party has very fully. Oh, go ahead.
So when we got here, they decided to have me run in to distract everybody. And I also suggested it because I was like itching to try to hurt someone. Again, knocking people out is my favorite hobby.
You know, there might be documents here that say.
No, we found some shit.
Will loading manifest for which ships they're using.
Rolls of parchment with coded messages about future smuggling plans. Then there was, we've got documents. There's rolls of parchment with coded shipping instructions, crates of stolen helio relics, furs. There's a bunch of stuff.
But it doesn't look like that was added into the party inventory.
It will be in a few seconds.
There was a slew of magical items, and conveniently, everybody in the party kind of has a magical item that may appeal to them most as far as its form and function. And then there was a bonus in the bag of holding.
Yep, I'm currently got that on my sheet at the moment.
Yeah.
So they should have manifests on which ships that they're using for.
Right. There are, again, coded messages with shipping instructions and future smuggling plans.
Okay,
they're two separate.
We got to figure out the coded messages. Right?
If you refresh the party inventory, there's a ton of stuff there. Not necessarily separated nicely, but it's on it.
Okay, you could continue with the recap for Ava.
So I ran in and they started throwing spells and things were exploding. It did not take us long to screw up this group of people too. And we managed to pull through with like nary a scratch between some of the healing magic of Arianwen, between some of your stuff, the 2024 healing abilities of some fighters and whatnot. Honestly, we're looking pretty good. And we just got done sorting through all this stuff when a guard from the city comes in and is like, hey, you're not part of Jason's crew. And that's literally where the session ended. He's like, we're copping there and you'll get to deal with that and answer and do things on the next session.
Did Ava get anything out of the loot? Was there anything for her that she could use?
I don't know. But I am more than
it's
happy
up to you guys as far as what you want to split up when it comes to like the common goods. But for the magic things, there was a magical instrument, if I'm not mistaken. I'm right now separating out the block into.
I think we agreed to give this to her. There's an instrument of the bards, it's a well-crafted loot, And while you're playing it, you can cast certain spells such as Animal Friendship and Protection from Energy once per day, provided they are on the Bard's spell list.
There you go, Avery. That's a
So
nice
yeah,
one.
I'm not seeing the magic items there. Let me see if I can track that down.
No, if you, the magic items are in the Theros campaign, and they're just above the mundane ones.
Oh, I see.
So you got
Yeah.
nice
I was
new
not sure where you were
loot.
getting that from. I have them in a different place in my notes, but yeah, that's definitely. So I will copy paste that over into party inventory folder as well.
Oh yeah, I just didn't move those because I thought individual people were going to grab them. But yeah, you got a sweet ass loot that allows you to cast 2 spells
Does
once
that
a
have
day.
to be attuned as well, or not?
It does not seem to require attunement, at least
Or
not
Some
that I can
things do,
see.
some things don't. Ah, yes, the instrument of the bards, a DOS lute, which is common. Well-crafted
there you
lute
go,
made
Avery.
of fragrant cedar wood. While playing this
You got to
instrument,
be
you
a
can
bard.
cast. Oh yeah, he already read that. Provided they're on the bard list. So yeah, that should be something you should be able to drag and drop onto your character sheet. If I had not done so already, I may have, anticipating your desire to keep that for yourself. Let me double check here.
Bless you.
I'll go get some coffee. But
Play DOS lute unattuned. Yep, it is on there. Let's see. Okay, so I have it marked as attuned, but you guys will have time to make that attunement of your new items as soon as you deal with Klatos, the guard who has arrived to interrupt your looting and rest, as was pointed out by good Sir Brian.
Do we need to roll initiative again? Because I imagine that's going to delve into that real fast.
We will, if anybody takes any kind of aggressive action, because reflexes and stuff. Right now, he has simply arrived, made himself known by shouting out, demanding an explanation because you've knocked out all the smugglers here, and he recognizes you guys as not being part of their crew/operation. He
I
very
think
flat out
you,
announced that.
Erwin says, I think you have to explain yourself. What are you?
I run over and I grab him.
Well, that's going to
What
be
are
an
you?
initiative roll.
Yep.
Yeah, what are you to Jason?
Why is it not?
You got to remember, Armin. He might not know they were smugglers. So
I don't
you have
care.
to,
I
you
can't
have
trust that
to
this guard's not going to be working with them. He literally asked the one wrong question. He knows the name of the leader of the smuggling group, and he said, "You're not with their crew." I instantly suspect him from being the person working with the crew who got their stuff onto the docks,
It's possible, but it might also not be possible.
which is the
So,
reason I'm not goring him with a two-handed sword and just grabbing
Yeah,
him.
yeah.
so Armin has taken an aggressive stance. It looks like he is about to rush over there. Everyone else coming into action. We'll see how quick
Why
you are.
grab?
It
Why
is
don't you
fine.
just grapple,
You might be able to
grapple him?
act before him. You may not.
Hold
Oh,
on.
Let me roll this.
looks like
That's
Kithian is
Kithian.
held back.
Did it not roll? I guess I didn't click the button. I'm sorry. It's supposed to be.
I am not seeing a roll from you yet in this session, sir.
Yeah, so
Okay.
I'm on the roll option screen. The button for roll is highlighted. I keep hitting it and nothing's happening.
Okay, I rolled it.
Your browser has problems. Wow, you have an initiative of +6.
Yeah, and I
So
have advantage on initiative.
let's see, I have you highlighted. I'm just going to test this out here. If I click initiative, roll options, there's advantage, normal, and disadvantage. Because you have the remarkable athlete, we're applying that to roll. So did you have a second window pop up that says roll options after you clicked it?
Yeah, I'm on that screen. I'm on that screen right now.
Oh, cool. Yeah, in the bottom
And,
right, it says roll.
right, and when I hit it, nothing's happening.
Well,
So
that's
I'm going to refresh my browser
pretty
again.
stupid. That's not working for me either.
So I'm refreshing that. I'm sorry, but yeah, I was right there and ready to
I
do the
don't think
thing.
it's a fault of yours. I think it's the D20 character sheet's not working.
Uh,
I mean the 2024 one.
yeah,
Because yeah, it
let's give
opens
this
up
another.
for a separate thing. I can take off
Uh,
the apply to roll, and it does nothing on normal or advantage. So I think you might have to just roll two d20s and add 6 to each and take the better result. And unfortunately, unless you go to your feats and like, I don't think there's a way to turn it off. Yeah, remarkable athlete is just an aspect of you. So until they fix that, that's going to be stupid and annoying. Apologies in
sorry.
advance.
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys.
No, you're cool. It's not
I
your
don't know if
fault.
I have to share cash and or something like that. So 17 plus 6 is 23.
Yep. Let me go ahead and add a turn and go like that. It looks like everyone has rolled in. So Armin instinctively doesn't like the sound of his voice, his tone,
One,
the things
two,
that he has
three.
said. He is charging forward at him. I need to change the tunes because we're not sitting in intro.
And I grappled him using a contested athletics check.
There's your target number.
Please work this time. Oh, God.
You've got him grappled. So, on his turn, his speed is 0. He has disadvantage on attacks against people who are not you. You can drag him around, but every foot of movement costs an additional foot unless they're tiny or much smaller than you. So essentially rough terrain. And then if the grappler's incapacitated, that of course goes away. They can use their action to escape with athletics or acrobatics versus the grapple's escape DC. I feel like unless he gets a natural 20, he's not going to break out of there. So that was your move and your regular action. Any bonus action stuff you'd like to do before he responds?
He takes a d4 of damage. It's not even something I have to roll.
That happens immediately on his turn. At the end of your turn, when is the actual trigger for that?
It won't be on the turn where the grapple's initiated, but going forward from now on each turn, he will simply take. I can choose to apply by squeeze a d4 of damage,
Of course, yeah.
plus my strength modifier, but it won't be on this turn. It'll just be going forward.
Okay,
It's part of the unarmed fighting feat.
indeed. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure we know when that is
Oh, sure.
triggered on whose turn that kicks off on.
Yeah. But that
So,
basically, um, the only other thing I have a question about is, let me open my sheet again. One more second, because everything's laid out subtly differently.
re-up. It'll take some getting used to.
Yeah. Class, species, traits. Nope, didn't use the dash action.
You went out of
No
your
tech.
way to announce that you were not goring him. You're just trying to grab him.
Yep. Okay, so I have nothing else that would kind of pop up on this turn for things to do because I'm going to try to actually not harm him, even though I
Right.
can, because I'd like to get that inspiration at some point.
All right.
Okay, so I'm done.
So he was in the middle of declaring, or demanding rather, an explanation of what's going on. And Armin charged forward, grabbed him up, and he struggled against it. Hey, what the hell? I'm a city guard. You can't treat me like this. Unhand
You
me.
know the name. You know the name of the leader of the smuggling group. You're the person working with them.
Brr. I'm a city guard. I
I'm
won't
hungry.
stand for this.
You're not standing. You're being held.
Swing, swing. Same result.
Oh wow,
Not above
that
your
is
AC.
nope.
So he's trying to drab, trying to get out of it. It's not
He
working out well
literally,
for him.
it's hitting me, and I'm looking at him like, really?
He's not getting the best angle on it, but yeah, he was spending his turn trying to fight back rather than wriggle out of it. So since he can't move or do anything else, he's going to continue to yell at you and start to add some Greek profanity of which I am not proficient. But he will call you Malaka quite a few times. You can digest
That's fine.
that as you like. Avra, your friend Armin has a city guard entangled. What would you like to do?
Okay. Sorry if this is already explained, and I forgot. There's a lot to catch up. Who is this guy?
So that
Jason?
is Jason. He is the ruthless. He was the leader of the smuggling band. And
Oh wait. Oh, he's dead. Oh.
he is.
Okay.
He's at negative
For
8
some
hit
reason,
points.
yeah. For some reason, the X is like behind him for me.
Okay, I
I thought he
just
was.
had a look at it. It should now be updated to be in front of him. Because,
Okay.
yeah, all of the bodies were gathered up together. So there shouldn't
And
be any
tied up.
hiding
Because
underneath.
I was going to hide them all to the. I was going to drag every dead body, going like, "We found the smugglers. We got it."
But yeah, so yeah,
My bad.
everybody there
I
is
thought there was just.
deceased.
I thought there was just this guy just there. Okay. I think I'm just gonna move because I don't really want to attack this guy.
Alrighty. Well, it looks like your friend Armin has him pretty well wrapped up. I'm gonna double check. Kithian has. Oh. And he's just going to dash over and position himself in front of the door so that if Kletos happens to break free and tries to get away, he'll at least have an attack of opportunity on him. So he's just barring passage in the event that he might get away. Arianwin, you are up next. What would you like to do?
All right, as a bonus action, I wanted to try this. I'm going to change into a direwolf. And I'm going to try to bite his arm so he'll release the weapon in his hand.
Alrighty. Let me get
I'll
something
throw
set
his
up
arm
for you
around
here.
like a dog would do.
Of course.
Try to
All right,
disarm him.
so let's see. I would like to duplicate this so that other uses will not be impeded. That can go away now. That one won't be attached. Some quick editing there. All right, and then make sure that the token.
Since he's grappled, I have advantage, right?
No, because he's not restrained, unfortunately.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's a whole thing. He would have
Actually,
disadvantage to attack you.
if you move up so that you're flanking, you could get advantage.
That's true.
That is true in itself. Flanking is in fact a thing.
And if you're in that wolf form and you're within 5 feet of me or 5 feet of Kithian, you would also get advantage in the same similar fashion because you have pack tactics.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah. You're right now. You're 5 feet from me, yeah, so that'll be half tech.
All right, I'm going to move Aryan Win's token off the map because now instead of Aryan Win is Aryan Wolf. Rawr, huge
I'm
wolf.
going to roll. I'm going to roll the 2 attacks since I don't have the roll in my character.
All right, so you wanted to be opposite Kithian or opposite Armin?
I don't even have to be. I just gotta be within 5 feet, and I got advantage.
Okay, cool. And I
Half
shall leave
tech.
you there as such.
Yeah.
Oh no, you have left a roll 20.
Oh, it looks like she dropped her out of everything. Now she warned us, or she warned you, or the internet could be a thing.
Yeah,
I got to roll twice, so
well,
give me a
do
moment.
our best to deal. So a 17, do roll twice. A 17 is not quite enough, but an 18 will break through, finding a place of flesh not covered by his spiffy guard armor.
I'm kind of throw his arm around and try to disarm him. You know how dogs do? They throw him around with their arm.
Maybe it's a athletics check.
A disarm. Yeah, I'm trying to disarm him.
So I guess he would roll a strength to try to beat an 18, or an
I don't
athletics
know.
to try to roll 18 or higher, or something like that.
Well, does 5e have any rules on disarming?
I am checking the new 2024 rules on that. So the maneuver of disarming attack requires the spinning of a superiority die. There is an option for disarm from the original DMG. Makes an attack roll contested by strength or dexterity, and if the attacker wins, it does no damage. The defender drops the item. He is not holding that with 2 hands. I very specifically did one-handed attacks against Armin. It is not larger. So your attack roll, rather than going against his AC, is
Becomes
going
the
to
difficulty
go
check.
against this number here. And because you tied, you get the victory. So Klatos is now disarmed. His sword will clang to the ground.
And you're just like stand over him, growling, like saying if you move, you're done.
Grr.
We have some questions.
You may ask away. He is still kind of struggling against you, so he's not totally cooperative. In losing his weapon, he is now going to try to instead get free. He doesn't like the being surrounded and stuff. He's going to do his best to try to get out, but it's Armin's turns first. So does that D4 trigger on the beginning of your turn?
If I squeeze, I'm going to ask him a very simple question. Do you want
Ask
to be
away.
the hero in this engagement, or do you want to go down as being tied up with these bandits? Because we can make you the hero.
I'm no bandit. I'm a city guard. I said let me go. Call your dog off.
He leans down right next to his ear. I'm sorry. Did you want a hug?
No, I don't. Let me go.
So I'm going to ask you again, real quick. Do you want to be the hero who helped us capture the smugglers? Or do you want to be the person who we found helping the smugglers? Make a decision.
I'm just here doing my job. I've no affiliation with you or them. Unhand me.
Well, so much for the polite way of doing things. I guess you want to be one of the dead guys tied up to the carcasses, don't you? And I squeeze. D4 trigger. So much for the inspiration. Some people never learn. All right, so this is going to really hurt. One. Whoa! I switched tabs. I'm sorry. I hit a button and something happened.
That's what you get for hitting buttons.
Yeah, I know, right? All right, 4. Stupid asshole.
This guy's an idiot.
Oh, absolutely.
We could have made
Just
him a hero.
my minimum damage is 6.
You feel some cracking. You don't know if it's permanent damage or like cracking your knuckles kind of thing, but you can hear a little bit of crunchiness as you squeeze, a little bit of creaking of his armor. He
I
cries
lean
out,
down.
"Arr!"
I lean down again to his ear. That was me being gentle. Now, do you want to be the hero in this engagement? Or do you want to be tied up with the other dead guys? And I will rotate his ass so that he can see it.
He's
'Cause
trying to get away.
you can absolutely be the person who is tied up to the smugglers that we found helping them. Just so we're clear.
I don't want to cut you off, but you are probably past the point of amount of words available per turn.
Oh no, that's totally fine. Just assume that that's what I'm going to be continuing to say next turn.
Okie doke.
Well,
His response is
still
to continue to struggle against you. He has already demanded to be unhanded and
It's
for you to
Avery's
call off your dog. So, can I please get from you your athletics? As I doubt you're going to not get a less than a 9, but in case you critically fail, we'll see.
I'd have to critically
Avery.
fail twice. I get advantage on this.
Where's Avery anyway?
Oh, a bad internet going on.
She probably has a good persuasion. She might be able to persuade him.
You guys are welcome to try.
I mean, I
She's
could
a bard,
try.
so her persuasion must be pretty high.
Persuasion and intimidation are potentially useful against uncooperative adversaries.
Yep.
Armin is holding strong against Kletos. It will now be Avra's
Yeah.
turn. And I will hold her action until she returns or something happens that she needs to respond to. Because she just wanted to move there and be observant. So Kithian also is simply going to hold his turn so that he can react to anything going on. He's just standing his ground, letting Armin and Aryan Wolf deal with the Kletos. That will bring us to Aryan Wolf. You have caused him to disarm, and his focus, of course, is on Mr. Armin, but he is trying to shake you off as well, kicking and
Is he
pushing.
on the ground?
He is
No, he's
not
being
on the
held up
ground.
by arm.
All right.
Although his legs are absolutely dangling within range.
Okay, I'm going to attack with advantage again, and I'm going to try and knock him prone. Let's see what happens.
I don't think it's possible to knock him prone when he's not touching the ground.
He
What?
is not lifted off the ground at the moment.
Okay, I'm going to make the 2 attacks.
But your attack is going to be resisted by Armin's strength because if he goes prone, so does Armin, unless Armin releases the grapple, which is a free action.
Will
But
not.
if Armin holds on, he'll want to resist the making prone action as well, since they're kind of entangled at the moment.
And I'll just give him some pain.
Yeah, you can bite him. He has an exposed calf. 2 of them, in fact. Welcome back to Evra.
Yay!
Oop.
And
Pretty sure
you do
23
have
hit.
access to the Aryan Wolf character sheet if you hold shift and double click the token.
Okay, I got 22. And I'll do damage. That
Just
hits,
gonna
right?
move that token up.
22, absolutely. Apparently, you need an 18 or higher to hit him.
Okay. So 2d6 plus 3.
Ow.
What is your intent with your bite? Are you wanting to dismember? Is it like a full-on attack and tearing and whipping your head about the way canines do? Are
I'm
you?
just showing it a little pain.
That's more than a little pain, sir.
I'll just bite into the leg. Injury.
Aryan Wolf has bitten into his leg. Armin, you are nearly deafened by the shriek that echoes in your ear as the body goes limp from shock of pain. And Aryan Wolf, you can taste human blood that now drips from your jowls. As Kletos has
Ooh,
passed out again from shock and pain and is now bleeding in your mouth while Armin holds a limp body.
I think I bit him too hard.
I was
If this
squeezing
is your
gently.
first time
Clear.
as an dire wolf, that tracks.
Yeah.
Well, since he has passed out, you guys are welcome to act freely as initiative is over.
Well, check his pockets, see if he has any incriminating evidence.
I will empty everything onto the ground.
All right, so he has. I don't know why it was called a longsword. His inventory says rapier, but that's not right. Oh, I'm looking at Kithian. I'm dumb. Kletos.
They start with K. I get it.
Well, because I have them minimized like right next to each other, and that
Look,
doesn't help.
if you don't include Kithios, we make the best travel group in the world. We have Avra, Arianwen, and Armin. We're AAA.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
So he does have the long sword, which has clattered to the ground as per your disarmament. He is wearing a nice green cape as well as pretty nice green guard armor. That includes the helmet, the breastplate, some pretty nice boots, knee pads, waist guard. In his pockets is a pouch with 9 coins in it. They are silver coins, not gold. Dang it. I need to use Electra more. We've talked about that. So 9 silver coins, though. He doesn't have any paperwork on his person.
Well, if
You
he
will
was
find a half-eaten biscuit that is rolled up in a cloth napkin as well.
if he was
It
working
is
with
the most
smugglers,
attention-drawing thing to you because you're still in wolf form, and it makes you hungry.
if he was working with the smugglers, he's not too smart with having only silver pieces.
And there's
Well,
only 9, and it's like a personal little gold pouch he has on him, probably to cover lunches and stuff as he goes about his day. Maybe from minor accepted bribes on the docks. You can speculate, but nothing incriminating on his person.
Yeah.
in
He
the
must
rolls
have came here
parchment
for a reason.
with coded shipping instructions or the coded messages about future smuggling plans,
Mhm.
do they mention names at all?
It goes out of its way to be vague about names. It is much clearer about dates and times, but even like ship names are left vague. You'll see reference, for example, look for the red sails at dusk, etc.
Okay.
That sort of
What
indication. So it
times
is
are
not pinpointed.
yeah? What times are coming up recent for the future?
So there is a delivery that was scheduled for this morning. You can assume that that which you have looted was either previously held or part of that delivery / shipment. The
Correct.
next one is not scheduled for 3 more days. Also a very early, these are all before sunrise deliveries, obviously, before more activity is on the docks. But yeah, still a few days out before the next delivery that's alluded to in the paperwork.
So there's more smugglers on these ships that we have to
Oh yeah, I'm
deal
sure
with.
there's a larger operation going
So
on.
we
that
have
could-
to wait 3 days for that ship to arrive.
or we can let the city guard know what's going on, and they could then be waiting for them when they show up.
We could let the dockmaster know. Yeah. Maybe he could tell us when it shows up. Because he oversees all ships that come in, so he could probably tell us when it comes in.
If he's awake at that time, which I don't think he probably is. He probably has some
No,
wacky.
dockmasters oversee all ships that come in.
No,
He
I
has,
agree,
or
but
he
these
has
are clearly
someone
not
that
behaving by the
listens to
rules.
us. Or he has people that work under him that see him come in if he's not awake.
Right. This ship will probably come in the morning, but it
Yeah.
will be a ship with red sails and stuff like that we'll try to unload quickly and probably try to get out before the dockmaster can make it down there or the dockmaster's assistant.
So
My
we
point
have to
is,
get here early 3 days from now.
well, I don't think we have to do anything. I think we have to let the authorities know, and then they can hatch that plan.
How do we know they're not working with us? The
We
smugglers
don't.
make a lot of money, so they might be paying off the dirt.
So do you want to stay here until we completely disrupt the smuggling ring?
I don't know. What do you want to do?
Well, I'm just trying to make sure the wealthy guy will fund the games. And I think we've certainly put enough of a dent into the smuggling operation that we can let the authorities handle it and then convince the wealthy guy that we did our job. In fact, we did our job inside 12 hours.
And that
Well,
is,
that's
of course,
true.
if the shipment even comes now that they've been dismantled. Who knows about how they communicate, how they verify availability, things like that. It may or may not still come in. I'm assuming that since Arianwin is engaging this conversation with Armin, that you are not in wolf form anymore.
Well, I think I could talk in wolf form, can
I don't know.
Don't
I
think
honestly don't.
so. No. Canine vocal cords will struggle with the intricacies of language.
All right, that's true. Yeah, I'm out of wolf
Bloop,
form. I guess.
bloop. There we go.
I think, yeah, we did take out the leader, so unless another person takes charge, I don't see that happening. So
I think their
we'll
operation may
probably,
not be over, but it's certainly disrupted.
yeah.
They're going to have to figure out a whole, because they didn't just lose a dude or three, they lost just in this room 8 people.
And don't forget about the ones that are all dead
Yeah,
outside that you tied up and put against the wall. What did you write in their blood on the wall?
I know. It's some crap. I can't remember, but I literally wrote something very smack talky.
You certainly did.
Well, let's see what the wealthy guy says, I guess.
Yeah, 1 second.
We'll tell the wealthy guy we took out their warehouse and see what he says about it in their leader.
Yeah, because I'm half tempted just to drag these dead folks right through the city to his door and say, "We solved it."
Well, we have to get a wagon for that.
And I just need a rope. This will be like strength training for the day.
I don't think people like you dragging dead bodies through the street.
I'm hoping they don't. Otherwise, it says a lot about this town.
Well, we could get a wagon and do it.
Damn, I just don't see. I thought maybe I had written it down somewhere in a chat. Balls.
Yeah, I don't remember either.
I know everybody laughed last time, so it was clearly a funny quip, but yeah, I don't
What
remember
we're
it.
gonna do with this guard,
Oh,
so-called
that's
guard?
easy. He just takes the guard over, ties him up with the other 7.
Well, he's not dead, is he?
I mean, he is certainly dying.
Yeah, he's probably bleeding out. Sorry,
Yeah,
guard. I didn't mean to bite you like that.
I wouldn't sweat
Well,
it too much.
you had it coming. All right, let's go see the wealthy guy again. No
I
reason
will
hanging around here.
tie him to the 8. Grab the ropes in both hands. He's tied close to the front so that I can kind of monitor him a little bit in case he does wake up, which I doubt he's going to make his death saving throws, but you never know. And I will drag the 8 bodies straight out the door.
Cool. Can you please roll for me your athletics?
Can do, sir. This literally is strength training for Armin, so he's very excited by this. 21.
It is a very awkward package to drag, but you're able to force it about and control it on your way out. As you are coming around the corner, you see 4 more city guards labeled as soldier, but they're city guards. They have armor that is similar to that of Klatos. His, though, is unique in the green shades. Theirs is more Spartan in its appearance.
I
And then
whistle loudly and wait.
you hear Damianos slurring his words. That's them over there. Those are the ones. See? They're right there, I told you.
They're
One of the
drunk.
soldiers turns and sees you approaching and says, Hoy, citizens! Holding his hand
I
up.
wave. His hand's animated. He looks excited, like, hey, guess what? We got the rest of the smugglers. And we have messages about their future deliveries.
Soldiers come over, curious about
Here's all the dead
your
guys.
package.
Hey, this guard was working with them.
That's Klatos. He's one of us.
Yeah, well, he's corrupt and was working with the smugglers. Sorry.
He was. You have evidence of this?
Here's the recorded documents that show their future deliveries. And here's the smuggling things that tell you how to find out so that you can stage an ambush on the smugglers.
This is useful information. Although, nothing in here that incriminates our fellow guardsmen.
Except that he was helping the smugglers try to attack us.
He was. He took part in the melee against you.
He did indeed. In fact, he shows his chest and says, like, there's one of his strikes from the sword, and here's the other one. They didn't go very deep. He's not strong.
Well, this is very troubling. It looks as though that's a pretty bad bite wound on his leg. He's kind of looking at the 4 of you with a raised eyebrow. We better get
Oh,
him taken care of. Are any of those smugglers kept alive, or are they all deceased?
they're all dead. I'm sorry, it was kind of us or them.
Yeah, they wanted to fight. They didn't want to talk.
Well, if you please, if you could drag that pile over here with the other ones.
Happily.
That your message there? He points with his sword at the scrawling on the wall.
It is indeed.
They
Well,
attacked us when we were in the dock.
we appreciate your
Over
efforts. There is a smuggling operation going on. We certainly want that to cease. However, there are other ways of capturing and detaining and dealing with threats. We'll encourage you next time to seek out a guardsman or someone in charge and at least include us in the investigation.
I apologize. Let me explain how this went down real quick. So when we were asking Damianos about where to find this operation,
That's me.
the
I'm
one,
Damianos.
yep.
I was there. I see.
When we were talking to him, these smugglers that you see here under the message came up and initiated the fight with us. I apologize. We did not have time at that moment to go track one of you guys down. And then when we did dispatch them and followed Damianos's instructions and made it to the warehouse, we found a guard there helping them, which was, and he points at, I think you said his name began with a K?
Cletos.
Yeah, that guy.
Kithian
And
speaks up and says, I can confirm that. I saw these other 3 individuals ambushed and outnumbered by, well, that pile there, not this new pile. But I was on the docks, my own ambitions and tasks for the day. Came over to assist. Although these fine and brave citizens didn't particularly need much of my assistance. He looks at
oh, do you
everyone
know?
with an approving smile, kind of a smirk, like, you guys are pretty good. Reading between the lines, of course.
Yep. He turns to the guards and says, "You guys know there's going to be a chance at an Acroan qualifier here, right?"
What are you talking about? I haven't heard about that. And then one
Yeah,
of the
we're trying to set
soldiers in
that
the
up.
back says, no, I heard when I was down in the merchants quarter, I heard a couple of those fancy pants guys, a couple of those nobles talking about something about that. I was just walking by, but yeah, they mentioned something about it. We're engaged in discussion about the games.
He looks at that guard specifically and says, like, well, if you come to the qualifier, we're working on trying to get that set up. And he sets the rope down with all the guys and then does a deliberate flex, very classic muscle Toshu move, like, check me out, I'm trying to get into it.
Do you know if there's a plan for chariot racing, perhaps? I actually
I'll
have
ask about that.
some
We could
experience with
ask.
that growing up on my father's farm.
We could
I
ask.
will. We will absolutely ask. We're going to go talk to one of the merchants now and let him know that we took care of the smuggling operation because it was directly impacting him. Eucliptios? I'm saying his name wrong. I know I am. He was a nice guy. Eucalyptus?
You, yeah, that's a word.
Eutychios.
Eutychios, that's
Eutychios.
it. Eutychios, he had a really lovely manservant, very nice gentleman, old, but very, very polite.
He's an honorable merchant. I can vouch for him.
Yeah, we were negotiating with him, and so we got involved in this because of him requesting help so that he could then help fund the games. So there's the entire backstory as to how this all went down.
That's very intriguing news. I assume then that this little operation here was hindering his
Yes,
day-to-day operations.
Most definitely.
and so we're hoping that, like you said, involving the city guard, with turning over these documents, you guys could maybe stage a surprise
Parade.
ambush on the one. There's apparently one coming in 3 days, so you guys have time to plan.
They could raid the shipment.
One of the guards has stepped forward and is looking through the bodies. He says, hey, we've got a couple interesting ones here. A few of them actually have bounties. Really? Who are they? Well, I recognize Chloris and Phylon. That guy, he has nicer robes. Can only assume he's the rumored Jason. He looks up at you guys for confirmation.
I believe I heard the name Jason once when I was in the middle of beating people up in the room.
I said it too when you guys were looking for him, says Damianos in the background.
Since there was a bounty, is there a reward for the bounty?
Why, yes, there is. Check the Roll20 chat and you will see those numbers available to you, citizen.
Whee, Lord.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Let me, you there, parchment. And he snaps his fingers. One of the other guards steps forward, gives him a piece of parchment, a piece of chalk. He very quickly scribbles, says, take this to the dock headmaster. He should be able to provide you with the bounty reward and then get compensated by the city coffers after.
Okay.
Thank you for the information.
Well, thank you for taking out these foul criminals. was unaware of those who were involved. Now I'm seeing there's definitely something to it. And you lot don't mind if I keep this paperwork for
Oh, no, no, no. We're hoping
No,
it would help
no.
you out.
very good. My superiors will be
Yeah,
glad to follow up and create problems for anyone who wishes to continue with this operation.
Yeah, we're just hoping it helps. And again, our apologies. We kind of felt speed was a necessity in taking this problem out before they could disperse throughout the day, because it looks like there was a shipment that might have come in this morning, but I'm not sure because I don't read the stuff that great.
And
I'm more
in the future, we might be able to help the guardsmen because we're thinking about opening a adventurers guild and take
yes,
contracts
maybe we could work jobs for
from
you guys
either
that you
guards or whatever.
maybe you need help with. We could work as an adventurer group that would help the city guard. Like, hey, we're looking for some things here, but they recognize the guard uniforms, and maybe you guys could mingle
We
and.
do contracts.
That certainly is an intriguing proposal. I will bring that up to my superiors when I deliver these missives.
Okay, well, I appreciate the goodwill. And do you need anything else from us, or do we go see the dock master now?
I believe everything is in order. We will take care of these carcasses and be sure to verify identities.
Sure
But
thing. Oh, what, sorry, I forgot my manners. My mother would be very upset. And then he flexes again and says, "My name's Armin."
Armin, it was a pleasure. If ever you
Pleasure
are,
as well.
if ever, oh god damn it, I just hit the X on my document when I went to try to click on it. Un momento.
That's okay. I had the party inventory open and managed to close my character sheet, so I completely understand.
You can call me Xenophon, citizen. If you happen to need to call upon us again, all the city guards and most of the officials and nobles will know my name.
Are you
Excellent.
captain of the guard?
I'm not captain myself, but I've earned a reputation. Certainly hold rank within this morning's task on the docks, and
Like a senior guard.
for all intents, yes.
Okay, no problem. Or supervisor or something like that.
Lieutenant?
Shift commander. I don't know.
Shift supervisor would be probably what we'd call it today.
All right.
No problem. Yeah, the morning senior guard. Is that all right? Because obviously you don't work the night shift, right?
Well, on occasion it's called for, but yes, I typically work morning and
Morning.
afternoon.
Cool,
He
cool, cool.
looks up at the sun, which is beginning to crest over toward the evening. Actually, he looks back at his men. Our shift is going to be ending soon. Let's make haste with these carcasses and get on our way. He looks back.
You
We appreciate your efforts, citizens. Don't forget to
okay?
turn in that writ there. That'll secure your acquisition of the bounties.
We'll go do it right now. Thank you so much.
Very well. As you were.
And I will happily scoot my ass right past the soldiers.
Oh, we lost Avery.
Damianos, you
Oh
see,
no,
is trying to
Avery.
sneak and join your group. And the guard says, Not you, come back here. We've got more questions for you, Damianos.
Oh, don't
And
question the
he
gold in his
slumps.
pocket. I gave that to him so he could, either get drink or a place to stay, one of the two.
He has no gold. We've already searched him.
Oh wow, that fast.
That
Damianos
was
is
bad.
very, very, very inebriated, more so than when you caught him with a hangover.
Because I
He's
gave him a gold
refreshed.
piece as well. So he must
Um,
have drunk a lot.
yeah, if he's drunken that much in the time since I just gave him money, be careful if he has to pee.
Well, I guarantee that's something to look out for. I guarantee, though, he likely had some debts with local bartenders. Hopefully, he had the wherewithal to get those cleared up before getting
Look how
more.
drunk he is.
Indeed. For him,
Just I
it's a Tuesday.
yeah, yeah.
Uh,
Just
to
your armor
quote
looks
M.
nice, and I
Bison.
don't want to see like accidents to happen. So all right, have a better day.
Let's go, gentlemen.
Yes, yes.
He gives you the
And
nod of approval and dismissal, and they go about collecting the new bodies and arranging them together. They're doing their own diligence of rifling through pockets and the like.
yeah,
But you are
when we
free to
are
carry on.
far, when we are far away from the guards, I'm like, I gave that asshole a chance, but he's just too stupid.
I guess Ava has to get a better internet provider.
Oh no, I think she just had. There might be like some storms or something going on. There was something was sketchy today.
Yes. Ever, if you can hear us in the Discord, feel free to speak up. We have noticed the exit from Roll20. Ah,
Oh, she
we
can hear us.
can be
Yes.
heard. Hooray.
Sorry.
We cannot
No.
hear you. I don't know if you have like a mic that's muted or something, but we haven't heard you from you in a little while. Have you been chiming in? Because yeah, even like, well, I don't, of course, rest on it, but oh,
I
and
think
she's
she's just
gone.
reloading.
Yeah.
Buddy.
Welcome back.
Hello?
Hey, there you are.
Sick that.
There she is.
I hear voices.
Yeah, I kicked out of Roll20. I'm trying to get back in.
It's
No
okay if you
worries.
need us to move your character and stuff like that. We can like Jaeger you or something.
Yeah. No, there were storms. So I know somebody mentioned that, but yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah, Josh told me
And
earlier, and I just kind of remembered that there was something going on that was causing you problems today.
oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, technically the storm was yesterday, but the internet's just been really bad today since the storm. But I'm also, like, I'm at home for the holidays,
Oh,
and I live in the middle of nowhere, so the internet's already not that great.
that is a thing.
So they're not using fiber optics like most cities.
Probably not.
No,
I
I'm
Well,
got
still.
also
fiber
too, like the further out from a more populated area, like the lower on the priority list for any repairs or updates or anything
So
going to be. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, and copper only does so good. So it is what it is.
Yep.
So don't feel bad. We understand. It's all good.
So if you need anything and you don't hear anything replies from us, just type it in the chat and we'll make sure it happens.
Thanks.
Did you hear everything about the guards associated
We got
with
monies.
Yeah, I could hear you guys. I
All
just
right.
Sweet.
didn't realize that you guys couldn't hear me.
All right.
Hold on. But I'm trying to open my Roll20 in a different browser and seeing if that helps. So
If it works,
hopefully I'll be
great.
back in it in a minute.
If not, then we can just move you around with us and we'll just check in and see what you want to do and we'll make that happen and roll dice
Yeah.
and stuff.
We might even be able to like share the screen and stuff, and I can, yeah,
Oh, I could.
we can
If you
click
can't
dice
get
and
in,
stuff.
let me know. I can stream my stuff. So if that's a plan B, we could do that, and then that way you'll see it.
I think this new browser is working.
Oh
I'll
snap!
keep
I see you.
Hooray.
Yay.
Welcome to the scene. And I was trying to locate, I'm sure. I don't know if you guys formally introduced yourselves to the head dock
Kithian?
worker. No.
Oh, not the only one that talked to the dock master was Ariane one.
Yeah. And I don't think that there was an exchange of identities. I was just checking to see if I had actually given him a name or if that was yet to be determined. Nope, and that one's been used. At any rate, you are welcome to proceed, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, we're going to show the papers at to the document for the bounties.
The papers have been acquired by the shift supervisor guard, Mr. Xenophon.
Oh, we're showing him the writ that they gave us for the
Oh, yeah,
bounties.
yeah, yeah. I heard papers,
That's what he was talking
plural.
about.
Yeah. All right. So you will walk into the office. It's a little busier than when you were here before. You can see him at his desk. answering
never
some
got it.
people quickly, waving them off. The line moves forward. He's giving pretty brief and quick fire responses to people as they're coming through. He doesn't seem to be a person who likes to dally on, waste time. Certainly
Probably
not
not.
stopping for casual chat with anybody.
They're quite busy most of the time.
And so, will you guys be joining the line? Do you want to cut the line?
No, I'll get in line. It's fine.
You notice, of course, that you tower over everyone. You and Ari and Win take up a lot of space, vertically and horizontally, respectively.
Are there any kids?
There are no children in this building at all. You
Damn.
did hear some children's laughter way far down the dock. That, of course, can't be mistaken, but you haven't actually seen any kids here since you've been here on the docks as a whole.
I was going to offer to let one of them hang off my arm and swing or something like that, but you know.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they'd probably be scared of you anyway. But your place in line comes up. The dockmaster looks up. Ah, it's you lot again. How do you fare?
Yeah,
More
I never
questions?
got your name. What's your name? I never got your name last time.
Well, most
Nico
people call me Nico. Nico Stratos, if you're speaking with the noble or the guards. But
All right,
Well, we
Nick.
just
among the workers on the docks here, Nico will suffice.
So we got this writ for you.
Are you not going to introduce yourself, fair lady?
Yes, I'm Arwen.
Quite nice. A pleasure. Your
This
companions?
here, the big guy's Armin,
I wave.
and
He gives a
the
nod.
smaller girl is Ever.
He gives a nod.
And it's Kithian.
He gives another nod. I just like to
Yeah,
be aware who might be traversing docks. Yes, miss?
really quick. I probably should. Sorry, this is out of character. I probably should have asked this way earlier.
Oh,
But
it's
who
fine.
is Kithian?
So Kithian
he's the new
is
guy.
the new party member. He was actually not available this weekend. We joked about you guys being the same person because you haven't yet been in the room at the same time. But that aside, he is a human paladin. He's an archer. Here is, if you can see, there's his token. He's quite a strapping young lad. He had come into town. He has actually caught word of the games themselves, is interested in checking stuff out. He was kind of minding his own business on the docks, and he saw you guys being outnumbered when you were talking with Demianos. And so he began to intervene, despite you guys very quickly mopping up the smugglers, and accompanied you further. Once he heard that you guys were actually working toward the production of the games qualifier, he was, because of the shared interest, he wanted to jump right on board, join you in your efforts. And I apologize, Armin's token isn't updated on this page either.
Or was my AC off?
No, you have a different shade of fur.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Yep.
Fixed.
I tried to match it to the magic card. It was just easier.
Right, right. Which I do appreciate your efforts. That means I probably have to update a couple other places. Continue as you will. Nico is looking up at you expectantly, kind of
I
moves his hands in a circular motion like, well, on with it.
I hand over the paperwork and mention that it was Xenophon who gave this to us.
He kind of looks quizzically and, oh yes, the guard. And he looks for confirmation.
Yep.
And
I guess
what
he's
does,
the guy in charge of the morning shift.
usually, indeed, what does he wish to convey? Is he part of the investigation now?
We handed him all the documents about the smuggling operation so that they could do stuff and maybe work on things. And I put the paperwork from him down in front of him so he can just read it.
Says, thank you. Bounty. That's a lot of coin. Have to give me a moment. I don't carry that at the desk here, but
We'll wait. It's cool.
This all looks like it pans out. Would you like
And
that
that
in
wasn't-
small or large coins?
I'll take large coins.
You have platinum?
I might have a few, but not enough to accommodate this entire order.
Let's just start
Gold
with
would
big
certainly
and
be
work our way down.
easiest. I think I've got a couple thousand in the coffers for a rainy day such as this. By the way, it's blistering warm, sunny outside. It's not raining
It'd
at
be
all.
hard to carry all that gold. Do they have a bank in the city?
Oh no! I got the bag. We're good.
No.
We're good.
But
You, how
he
you gonna
walks
carry all
to
that?
the back area, disappears. There's a separate room that he goes into. Then he comes
You know
back,
how much
and
gold is
it's
it?
actually three, no, four separate large pouches that he's bringing forward. Says, there's 500 in each of these. And he's kind of struggling with the weight of it all because it's quite
Would
a
you like
lot
me
of
to?
coins.
I don't want to presume, but would it be okay if I just reached over the counter and picked them up so that way you don't have to worry about it?
Of course, of course. Bounty is
Um,
yours now.
2,000 gold? Well,
Thanks. So I put the bag of holding down on the counter. I open the flap. I reach down. I pick one up, and I kind of shimmy it into the bag. I
Hmm.
oh,
reach
you
down. I
got a
pick a
bag of
second one up.
holding. Huh?
I
I didn't
shimmy it
know.
into the bag. I do it a third time, and then a fourth time.
Says, you've got one of those.
Yep.
One of
He
my
folds the
favorite
flap
tools
down.
on the docks. A couple of the ships carry those for tools and the like, or bounty. Very
We've been a
useful.
very fortunate group.
I can see that. It's not often I have to take so much out of the coffers. But don't
Yeah.
worry, the city will reimburse me.
Yeah. He mentioned that actually as well. And it wasn't just those three. We got everybody that they were working with too here.
Ah,
Oh,
pity there's not specific rewards for the common criminals, but yeah, these three here definitely have a reputation around these parts. Been difficult to narrow down. You've done us a great service here.
not a problem. Oh, yeah. I hear people like to talk and stuff like that. Do you like gossip?
I don't have time for gossip, if that'll be everything.
Okay. I'm just saying, you know, one of the guards was in on it.
Hmm, which one?
Began with a K?
Kappa?
Nope, different name.
Cassandra?
No, it's a dude.
Klatos?
Yeah, that's it. That's the
That's
one.
it. No.
Curious. I've always had good rapport with Klatos.
Apparently, so did the smugglers.
Hmm. Well, we'll let the guards and city council deal with that.
Okay, you have a good day, sir.
You as well. Thank you again. Next. And he's already waving the next people forward. A couple of burly
Head
and
out.
dirty dock workers kind of nuzzle their way past you, and they
I
start
will
talking about
adjust.
needing some more rope for their operations. He's
Let's go
trying to
meet
help direct them. Go ahead,
let's
but
go meet our benefactor.
Absolutely. Um, I'm going to adjust the strap in the front of, you know how, like, if it goes from one shoulder to the opposite hip kind of thing
yeah.
for the back, he's going to tie a small knot into the side that's on his chest so that it deliberately cinches the bag up into the front on his stomach.
Oh, like those anti-theft things for travelers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
So he's just tying a knot to make that part of the strap shorter on purpose
Sure.
to make it very hard for someone to get to him.
You never know
How
when
many?
sticky fingers might be about.
I forget how much gold piece weight does a bag of holding hold?
Oh, it's like 50 pounds? It's no, 500 pounds. That was it. 500 pounds.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
But you also have a lot of coin. I mean, that was 2,000 gold you just got paid.
Yep.
Yep, 1,000 gold. Let's
Let
get
me
him
put
out.
that
A good
on the
start to your bastion when you level up, but we'll talk about that later.
yep. Party inventory. I love the bag on there because that's pretty much what I picture the bag of holding looking like.
Oh, yeah, the happy face.
Mm-hmm.
Agreed.
All right. 2,000. I'm not going to put down for all the stuff. You know what we should, because people forget what we did, and then God knows we know to remember it later.
Oh, yeah, like I'll forget. I already did forget it. Xeno what? Xenophon.
Xenophon.
Xenophon's name. That's why I make notes and write stuff down.
Okay, I guess we're gonna head to Eutychius, the wealthy.
Eutychios?
Eutychius.
Yeah, that dude.
It's hard to pronounce that. Eutychius. Eutychius. I got it.
That's how I pronounce it,
Yeah,
if that helps
Eutychius.
semantically for
Yeah, that helps.
or
Yeah.
whatever you call the verbal breakdown of. Anyway, I'm not a doctor. I just play one on TV. So
That's
Eutychios,
the
of course,
pronunciation.
has his mansion well away from the docks, in a fancier part of town.
I know he's probably not home right now because we weren't gone for a long period of time.
You are not.
We kind of left, did it, and then we're coming back.
Yeah, all things considered with like travel and movement and talking and stuff, it's probably only been like an hour or two.
Yeah, so knock on the door.
The grizzled assistant comes forward. Ah, yes, it's you again.
How's it going?
Oh, just carrying on with today's duties.
Cool.
Did you come
Do you let your
for
master?
more questions?
Oh no, we came to let you know that we've talked to Xenophon and Nico Stratos, the dockmaster. We've captured all of the ones. There was Jason the Ruthless, Philion the Silent, Chloris the Venomous, and their workers have all been taken care of.
Zeno who?
It's done.
I know Nico. I've exchanged some words with him. Who is the other one? Zeno what?
Z- Xenophon, the senior guard for the morning shift.
I haven't had the pleasure.
But yeah, they just paid us 2,000 gold coins for the bounties on the three in question. It's all done. It's solved.
Ah, quite a haul.
And
I
we gave the
reckon my
guards
master will seek to compensate you to some degree as well.
Yeah, we gave the guards all the information on their shipping times. And
Yes, because they had further things that were coming along. That's right. Ariane was absolutely correct.
so the guards would take care of the
Well,
other
this is
ships that
great
come in.
news. My master will be very pleased to hear about this.
Is your master in?
Oh no, I thought he went off to go somewhere else. I don't remember him. I
I
didn't think he'd be
believe
back
at
by
this time he would still be down in the merchants' quarter, down the commerce district.
All
He
then. You
right,
can just
gestures
tell him when he gets back.
vaguely toward the east.
Let him know if you want stuff done fairly quickly. We're not bad at it.
Well, keep in mind, he will likely want to speak to you directly if you can locate him down there. Or if you come here after sunset, he likes to stay up, have his wine.
Well, as long as he's willing to help support the games, I kind of think that and if he wants to compensate us, that'd be great.
when do you think he'll be back?
I
We
would
could
expect
always
him
come
back
back on.
just after sunset this evening.
Okay,
You know,
we'll
just
come back then.
yeah, yeah, we'll come back then. Let him go about his day. I don't want to interrupt it any more than we have to.
Yeah, we could go to the inn and rest.
I could use lunch.
Yeah, we could get something to drink and something to eat.
Absolutely. Okay.
So we'll
Um,
leave you to your work. Thank you for. Do you know exactly what time he usually gets back, or is he
just after
punctual?
sundown.
Oh, we'll just come back after sundown, and if we have to wait for him,
Hmm.
we'll.
I have an idea.
Or I could send an animal messenger
Oh no,
to
that
to his
could you leave
employees.
your master a note for us?
I could absolutely. Let me grab some parchment. He shuffles away slowly. He's trying to hurry, but he's old.
I'm patiently waiting. Last thing I want to do is make an enemy out of this die. Don't piss off the help, man. They will fuck your day over.
After a moment, he will return, and he has a proper inkwell and feathered quill.
If your master is looking to compensate us, we are looking to establish an adventuring guild, and maybe he can help us acquire a location to base that operation from.
Oh, curious.
That's a
Looking
good
to
idea, Arm.
set up a more permanent residency then here in the harbor.
Yeah, yep. We've already talked with some of the guards about maybe doing some contract work for them.
Never any shortage of that. Always strange things coming about. Certainly, you've heard about disappearances happening lately. A lot of the sailors haven't returned from the seas.
We've kind of dealt with that part too.
Really?
There, yeah, that was some of the stuff we. Thales, Lord Thales knows about it.
Of course. Honorable man, Theos.
So if your master wants to hear about those stories, then he's welcome to ask Lord Thales.
Well, very good.
I think
Well,
the very first thing we did was run out a sea hag.
I heard about that. I didn't know that was
Also
a
us.
lot. You know, those hags usually travel in
Oh yeah,
groups.
I
Keep
don't think
your
we had
eyes
it all.
out.
I really don't. Yeah, no, I think that's the thing that's going to come back and bite us in the ass at some point. Just don't know when.
Mm.
Yeah, we also had to resolve a situation with the sirens.
Yeah, the sirens were the one that were taking the people, the sailors at sea.
Yeah.
Ah, well, you certainly get about. Uh, heard my master talking to
That's what we do.
another person about some antics in a nearby village as well.
We help out wherever we can. We help the village survive.
There was a
Uh,
werewolf in the village.
child abduction and a werewolf.
Yes, yes, whatever that is. At any rate, I'm sure the city is quite blessed to have you on our side.
So we
Yeah, we
hope that maybe a permanent residence and an adventuring guild might be of use to the city.
It's actually
we
something we're
could do
lacking. Sometimes the
yeah,
gods are too simple to deal with more complicated issues. Well, you know that yourself if you've dealt with sirens and hags and smuggling operations and the like, and wolf wares, wolves, giant wolves. Yes.
Yep. So I don't want to take too much of your day. Thank you very much for taking the note, and have a good day.
Of course,
and
of course.
we'll be back tonight after sunset. Tell him that we'll be coming, so he knows where to expect us.
I shall inform him promptly upon his return.
Thank you
Yeah,
very much. And we
let's
leave.
go to the end.
All right. And what specifically did you want included in that note? What was the verbiage you wanted to use?
I'm trying to make this the in-character reason to ask for a bastion.
Okay, so you kind of detail like we need an empty place, enough room for growth,
To train people
some
in,
rooms, and
maybe some housings in case we offer some up and coming fighters that join a place to stay so they're not vagrants on the road kind of thing.
I recommend investing in the barracks uh,
Yeah, things like that.
standard room. But yes,
Yeah,
all in good time.
we can resolve issues in the city. Any issues that arise,
And then
like getting
occasionally do
paid.
like
We have
watch
paid
merchant caravans and things.
Of course.
taxes.
All righty. Well, the sun hasn't fully set yet. You've got a little bit of time before evening comes.
Yeah, we're going to have some food, drink some ale or
All right.
wine or whatever people want.
Well, that
And I
is
believe
included in your room and board back at your inn. However, if you'd like to go to one of the local taverns, you've got plenty of gold to spend. That is your desire.
That's up to the party. You want to
okay.
go to the inn and drink and eat, or you want to go somewhere else?
let's go back to the end, mainly because it's already included, and I found the best way to keep money is to not spend it.
You're right. I agree
Kithian,
fully.
I'm sorry, what was that? Also, we've lost Avra in Discord.
Oh no!
Oh yeah. Sorry, that's the Kool-Aid man. Um, the yes, Kithian will speak up and say, ask if you guys are aware if there's an extra room available. He has not yet secured lodging. Has not been in town long enough for that.
Oh, we got a room big enough for all of us.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we got a room that's big enough for all of us.
You're quite sure? Big enough for all
Yeah.
of us? And he looks between Arianwin and Armin. Obviously,
Well,
Avra's
I
takes up less
sleep on
space,
the
but you guys
floor.
take up space.
I sleep on the floor. I can't get into a bed. It's kind of difficult.
Yes,
I
well,
Yeah, we
just,
haven't gotten drunk enough to test that theory, so
well, I imagine that'll be fine. If I find discomfort, then I can seek my own lodging, but that would be great. I appreciate that offer.
no problem.
and we're also free food and drink comes with the room as well.
Yeah,
Ah,
we'll introduce you to the barkeep and just say you're on our room tab.
well, that sounds great. I am actually a little bit famished. Hey, hey, welcome
Yay, she's
back.
back.
Yay!
I'm sorry. It's like I get Roll20 to work, and then Discord doesn't want to work. Or I get one to work and then the other. Also, we can like deal with this later. But I think that I just deleted a bunch of information, including my goals, because my stupid browser froze. So I don't have any goals. And
Once you
None
put
at
your
all.
goals, once you do what I do, I put my goals in Notepad, and then you can save it as a certain text file.
yeah, I had it on
Well,
the
and also
website,
too, like
but
because you
I
utilize
think that I
Beyond.
just
Let me
well,
see.
yeah, it was on Beyond, like in the
Gotcha.
notes
Right.
section, and now my notes section is empty, and that sucks
Hooray.
because there was more than just my goals in there, and I don't remember what was in there.
You do have on the bio tab of your character sheet, I don't know if that was part of it, but you do have some background questions that are addressed. So some of your background info is kept there. I can't speak to what notes
Yeah,
you've made personally, so I don't know about that.
I still have the background stuff, but I had like the goals and then other like notes I had taken that
Right,
are
yeah.
gone. So
Yeah, like you said, just put it in a Notepad and save it as a file. Easiest way to do it.
yeah, I might have
You
to
never, you
So
start
won't
doing
read.
that.
I don't know if this is up to date, but I do have, because once I give them to you guys, I generally don't update the notes thing. But these are the goals that you started the campaign with.
Okay. I know for a fact that I've completed 2 of those.
I know for a fact you've completed number 3 in part 1.
I've also completed number 2 and part 2. I know for a fact I've completed those 2.
Yeah,
I
because
I
you're on
think
the
those are
boat.
the only 2 I've done.
um I think so. I
Right.
don't think there have been any stealth kills. I don't think that you guys have yet explored very specifically an ancient monument. And you just got some loot, so you have yet to donate half of it anywhere.
Yeah, because I was trying to, because I've been gone for a while. I had like my
Right?
notes thing open because I was reading it, and
Naturally.
then I somehow accidentally deleted everything.
All right. Do we want to
He
take a
could
small
give you,
10-minute break? I need to go use the restroom.
go ahead.
Okay, I'll be right back, guys.
Yeah, we can take a quick bio break. Return here in 10.
The game master could give you 2 new questions.
Yeah, since we're kind of taking
Yeah.
the break here, go ahead and do a couple rolls of 2d10, and then when we get back, I can inform those thusly.
Okay. I'm sorry.
No, it's totally all good. Stuff does happen. All right, so I will be going muted until I return.
So I'll go get some coffee. More coffee.
More coffee.
More coffee.
I am back at your leisure.
I'm back.
Hooray.
Place
Just sat down.
Wow, place the object and NPCs talk about him. Notice.
Yoink backwards. And Evra, if you can hear us, you are on mute. I don't know if you are back or not yet.
Yes. Sorry, I'm back.
Hooray. Welcome back.
Woo.
Hooray.
Okay. I
So I posted up
those are my
goal replacements there. We will need a D6 to see which stat for the part 1. But besides that, good to
okay.
go.
I
Charisma. Very nice.
so when oh, that's great for me.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
works in your favor.
It certainly is.
Yeah. Apparently my brother-in-law also plays D&D, and his stuff isn't working for him either. So at least it's not just a me issue.
Is
That's always a
that
little.
like if you're both trying to roll 20? I know that roll 20 takes a lot of, like, it is very, uses a lot of resources, as it were.
I don't know if he's actively doing it, but I asked him about it and he said that he was having trouble.
It is a thing.
Yeah, it's
Well, it's
probably
not you.
it's probably the internet.
Oh, no, it definitely is. But I spent the break trying to recreate as many of the notes I can remember. So hopefully I didn't leave out anything too super important.
Excellent, eh? Well, I am ready to continue when thou art. You guys are kind of taking in a nice evening meal back at your inn. You have offered Kithian a place to stay with you, for which he is grateful. You can also, depending on your level of trust, like, you can unload loot here if you like. You have time to attune to your magic weapons or items here.
Oh, then I know what I'm going to do for a little bit. I'm going to take the sword to a swordsmith or to a blacksmith or a weapon, whatever. Insert smith here and get the handle repaired.
So that you will want to go to the Craftsman's Row, which is number 6 on the map, pretty actually conveniently located near to your abode.
Cool, cool.
And
Now I'm gonna tune the staff. Do an 8-hour rest.
there's a place there called Hephaestus's Forge, and there will be a pair of minotaurs who are currently working there.
What a coincidence.
I'm making some notes real quick in the party inventory so I can remove some things.
I'm gonna attune to my loot. And then
Hooray!
was there anything else that I needed to add to my inventory?
I would look at the party inventory handout, which has now been updated. You might want to grab some of the mundane items that were found there. I'm going to assume that anything out of that list that you guys don't take, you are welcome to remove from there. You were, of course, told that any loot you acquire would be considered payment for your efforts, so you don't have to worry about any of that. So anything at all, whether it's the the river stones that are etched with runes, or herbs, or the amphorae.
Avra does worship Nyla, so if nobody wants that statue,
Take it.
okay.
The only other person who does worship, but is probably on your side, is I believe Kithian, the new paladin.
Arianwin and Kithian both are patrons of Nylea.
So you have a lot of Nightly worship going on. Armin worships Perforon, the god of the forge. So you guys probably have a little cluster of like, hey.
I won't take the statue yet in case they want it.
Kithian will decline. You are free to take it.
Okay.
So you just have to arm wrestle Arianwin and go from there.
Avra
Well,
would
it
lose
says
so badly.
statues, so that means there's more than one. Huh?
There's one of each. One of Thassa, one of Nylea.
Ever could have.
And of course, if you want to save stuff that you want to try to sell yourselves, it doesn't necessarily have to be stuff that you want to keep for yourself, but everything there is available. And then anything not taken will simply be left in the crates for the city to add lost and found, count as evidence, etc.
Could everybody add to their sheet 500 gold? And that includes Kithian.
Even split, eh?
Yep. Now, the 466 I added up was the gold that was acquired before Kithian arrived. So that's not part of that 500. But the 2000 we just acquired, Kithian helped with. So I'm absolutely including them.
Alrighty. I have changed his gold holdings accordingly.
All right. And I'm going to put a line through the bounty amounts on the inventory so that way people know that those have been taken.
Okay.
So
Those rare herbs, are any of those herbs used in herbalism?
Yes, in the miscellaneous goods, there's very specifically bundles of fragrant herbs for healing potions.
All right, I'll take those.
All right, I've updated everything money-wise on the sheet, so.
Cool. You will no longer have, of course, the rolls of parchment. Those are turned into the authorities.
Oh, I'm just going to take those off
And then
then.
the other miscellaneous good includes bundles of rare herbs stolen from worshippers of Nylea. Those are yet to be identified, but you can guess that those likely have, at least some of them, should have some special properties for use of your herbalist kit, if you're so inclined.
Okay, herbs, is there a quantity?
There is not. Call it 12 ounces. A nice, hefty, woven, like bag / purse full.
Is a shield proficiency included in light armor, or is that a separate thing?
It's a separate thing.
Okay.
How much weight in herbs?
12 ounces.
Or 0.75 pounds.
So that's 0.12, right?
12 ounces is 0.75 pounds because 16 ounces is a pound.
Including the weight of the satchel, you might as well call it a pound for all intents and purposes.
Oh, my patience is being tested today.
Ah, yes, the death
Alrighty.
of Roll20. We do appreciate your tested patience and continued efforts to join us.
Okay, so we got rest like 8 hours to tune the items.
No, just an hour.
So a short rest.
Yeah.
So I'm going to tune the staff. To the staff.
So I go in to talk to the Minotaurs.
All right. You will see one is working with fresh hot metals at the forge itself. You cannot tell what is being crafted. It is still just a hot glowing lump of something. The other Minotaur is seated on the edge of the room, and they appear to be wrapping some leather straps around some basic weapons.
Okay.
Kind of adding some final touches over there. At the moment, no one else is a patron of this location. It is just the two Minotaurs.
If they're focused on their work, he'll open the bag of holding, stick his hand in, and think about the sort of warning, pull it out.
It is now in your hand.
And closes it. And I'm assuming there's a front counter of some kind.
There is not. It's actually a very wide open shop. Well, not even a shop workshop. There's not a formal counter. You do see some stuff hanging on the walls closer to the side of the room where the Minotaur is kind of finishing up crafting, and the forge and smithing is going on further away from you in the back, but it adds to the illumination in here. But yeah, it's kind of like a studio apartment situation,
Okay.
wide open.
He'll take a couple steps further in, and then try to say, "Greetings."
So they will both look up. The smith in the back kind of gives a little bit of a head nod and
I nod
continues
back.
their work. The other puts down what they're working on and approaches. Says, "Ah,
Hi.
hail, kinsman."
Hello. My handle broke.
"Ah, this is very fine craftsmanship. Impressive."
He hands it over so you can examine it closer and stuff.
He's looking it over, turning it around in his hands, looking at it from different angles. "I presume you seek to have this repaired then?"
I would like to.
Well, standard fare will only be a few gold pieces. This is a little bit scaled up as far as its value. We will, of course, take our time with it, but I'm thinking, well, for fellow kinsmen, 5 gold should call it good. If you can wait until the morning to acquire it, doesn't look like it's particularly damaged in a way that won't be a quick fix.
Oh, tell you what. Uh, he reaches into the bag of holding, or it's just in one of his pouches, really, and he'll pull out 20 gold. And then, as he's holding it in one hand, he reaches and pulls out 5 more, and then hands him 25 gold. Says, "Can you make it nice
His eyes
and
widen.
durable?"
Says, "Well, of course." He will scoop the
And
coin away. It will
if you need
disappear.
a little more time than a day, that's fine too.
Oh no, we've actually been a little bit caught up with our orders recently. Nothing particularly demanding is pending, so we should be able to focus on this. Heavy right as rain, ready for pickup in the morning.
Okay. Um, I was also we've been helping the guards out. Maybe you know Xenophon.
I am not familiar.
Apparently, he's the morning shift who runs the guards and down on the docks.
Oh, I
But
don't
we
make it
helped.
to the docks often.
Oh, no worries. Uh, we helped them take out some smugglers and stuff like that. So we got some of the gear they had, and I was wondering, do you guys purchase stuff for resale?
We certainly could. Of course, you wouldn't be able to get full value from those. We would be obligated to clean them up and fix them if there's any kind of damage and then resell
Sure,
the
I get it.
items. Common fare, of course, like the markets.
No, that's fine. So when I come pick up the sword, I'll bring the stuff with me, and then we'll see about what you guys think, and then we'll kind of go from there.
That sounds good. I will inform my companion.
Okay. It's like a bunch of shields and swords, and there might be some breastplates and stuff. And so,
Ooh, very good. A variety of things.
oh yeah, no, I think you'll enjoy it. And I'm not about to say what's they looked okay to me, but I'm not a weaponsmith, so
I
just
was
kind of
going
chuckles.
to inquire as to their quality, but if you aren't really able to describe, we can assess upon delivery.
Yeah, my dad did smithing, and my uncle also does it now. But I'm kind of more of an athlete than a smith.
Ah, yes.
So I go to games around the town and in other cities and stuff like that. So I'm familiar with using them, and I could tell you to some degree they looked okay to me. But if there's a nick somewhere, I'm not necessarily going to notice that, or if there's maybe a handle that might needs to be rewrapped better, stuff like that, I'm not going to pick up on.
Very fair. Well, I assure you, we are honest craftsmen. Can ask around. I am known as Baragon. That over
Right on.
there, and he thumbs to the back. That is Pixathor.
Okay.
There you go.
Thank you.
So either one of us can assess and properly make an exchange, if you like.
No problem. That sounds great.
Out of game question, if you have a dad and an uncle, should we stop calling you the orphan?
Dad's dead,
Never mind.
and
I thought there was
yeah,
something there
no.
to it, but then you spoke of him as if he were like present, I guess. But
Oh, I wasn't
you
going to
did
try to
clarify
just
that his
sob
uncle
story the
is now.
Minotaur. Yeah, his uncle's running the forge now, but he didn't raise him.
Sure.
I ended up getting raised by the druids in the area.
Right, yeah. That's what I had thought. That's why I was asking. Just making sure.
No,
Same page.
he just wasn't trying to sob story the Minotaurs into like, hey, I give you 25 gold and I've got no dad. Can you be my dad?
Certainly.
All right,
All right. Well, I shall see you with the sun.
that sounds good.
He gives a nod. He turns, takes the sword over to his table, and looks like he's beginning to kind of dismantle the outer wrappings and such, getting it ready for repair.
No problem. I'd leave and let him do his thing. And now I get to take off 25 gold. Do, 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 do.
You know that he gave you quite a deal, favoring you as being a fellow Minotaur. BT
Yep, and then
dubs.
I
As
think
far
I
as
gave him.
the five that he presented, and then you kind of upped it and were like, no, 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 fair pay for fair work.
Yep. So he just was like, look, if you're gonna offer me a deal, I'm gonna pay you well for your time. And yeah, no, we're good.
Muy excelente.
Hoping that just endears me to him further, kind of thing. At least that's the plan.
Of course. Oh,
All right.
just to follow up earlier, there was a question about platinum being available. While the Dockmaster didn't have that, you can likely find currency exchange in the Commerce District if you wanted to reduce the amount of physical coins that are on anybody's person. You'd likely be able to trade up there. Just a minor note if that's something that is important.
Okay. All right. The accounting has been taken care of. I head back to the group and I hang out. Let them know that we're going to get rid of the arms and armor that anyone doesn't want. So if, he looks at Kitty and like, if you want to trade up any of your gear, feel free to take a look at what we got. And if you don't want it, then I have a plan to sell it in the morning.
Yes, of course. When my spiritual guide retakes me, I shall review the offerings.
That sounds fantastic. Because I would imagine he's a paladin, so but he seems like a dex-based paladin. Is he a dex-based paladin? Like, is he focused on dex over strength kind of thing?
Yep, he has a bow and a rapier.
Now, when you say a few, how many is a few? Do we want me to roll like a d6 or something?
For what?
Obsidian tipped arrows.
Oh, roll a d12 because that dice
D12.
is not used often, and I like
I
it.
love it. Give it some love.
Yep.
Oh nope, that's a thing. Oh wow. I thought I had the right characters. Guess not.
What have you done?
Broken everything. 8. 8's not bad.
There you go.
Can you add 8 obsidian tipped arrows to his sheet? I'm just going to give those to him.
Do. So he does have some regular arrows. I don't know if I can. Let me see how much editing I can do here.
You should be able to add something and then edit it later with like obsidian arrows or some shit.
Maybe. I don't know if it will allow for that. I'll find out the hard way. For now, till we do figure that out, I will just go to notes and add obsidian tipped arrows. Huh, with no W. And it doesn't need to be capitalized. And there are 8 obsidian tipped arrows. Okie dokie. I've just added a note there. That way that can be looked at and addressed. Excellent.
I'm leaving notes in the Roll20 chat too, so that way we can have something that we could search later as well.
Cool.
All right, so I can get rid of that now. But yes,
All
the
good
several
things.
short swords with fate and traces of enchantment, even if they fail, they're probably high quality weapons. Then there's the shield, some scars that they'll have to repair. That's fine, and then looks like some 6 extra bronze swords and shields.
Mhm.
So I guess one of those shields is very large, and the others are kind of standard-ish.
Yeah. And if nothing else, like the stuff that is more mundane, like they can repurpose it and sell it back to for use in the guard, stuff like that. So, but you can file that under not your problem.
Well, they may get like if there's a stash of amphori containing fine wines, they might get one of the amphoris of fine wines out of the stash as just a like, hey, here's an extra like, you guys are cool. Here's some wine.
Ooh, well, that'll be nice of you.
Because Armin's not a dick.
Yeah. Alrighty. Well, by the time you've made it back to your companions, they have well had time to finish their meals, and the sun is starting to crest. Got sunset coming in. Nice, beautiful view. But it shall be dark very, very shortly.
Nice. Well, start making
So,
our way back to Utakios,
yeah, I guess it's a little distance. So by the time we get there, it'll be sunset.
or at least a little bit after. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, his
And
place is very close to residential quarter where you're at.
I check with the barkeep, and I know it's the Thalassian, or sorry, the oh fuck me, I don't know what his
It
name is.
is Iadma. She's a satyr. You may be
Oh,
thinking of Galacus at
I am
the.
thinking of Galactus.
He's, yeah, down by the docks. That's a separate tavern.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, where the inn where you're staying, yeah, that is run by Iadma. She's a satyr.
Um, I just check with her, like, how are we doing on our tab? Are we okay?
Says, according to my records, and she has kind of moved to not the main counter, but off to the side a bit. You hear some pages flipping, and she pokes her head out. We're good until next week.
How much did let's say round out the month?
Oh, really? Well, hmm. That's
Still just
well.
four of us.
So these are pretty modest. I wouldn't say they are a step above into comfortable. So 5 silver per day. So 180 silver for a month.
All right, so 18 gold.
Sure, if you want to convert it
Uh,
to that.
he will hand her 20 gold and just say, "You guys have been great. I just wanted to say thank you and show you that appreciation."
Well, thank you very kindly.
And we're looking to get an adventurers guild started, so we're talking to people, and once we get that sorted out, if you guys ever need any help or anything, just let us know. I think we took the name Night Wardens out of character.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Okay. Our group's known as the Night Wardens, so if you need anything, let us know.
Well, that'd be great. I often hear rumors of need for such services, but and the city guard sometimes is overwhelmed. It'll be a
We
good
have been
thing to
talking
offer our
to guards
town.
about, yeah, we've been working on that with the guards too, about taking some contract jobs from them. So, the guards get busy sometimes, and they might have some work that they still needs to get done, but not enough people.
She nods. I will certainly bear you in mind if I overhear any of my clientele needing your services.
Yep, we've taken care of smugglers, the missing kids from a village, the missing sailor issue that happened in the docks, and the sea hag thing. In case you've heard about some of those.
Oh, of course. I keep pretty close tabs on my clientele, especially outsiders. But it sounds like you might be aiming to become one of us here in the harbor.
We like the town. It's nice.
We'll be glad to have you. If you and your companions, of course, can stand the bustle of the city. A couple of your friends look a little bit, well, more suited for the outskirts, if you will. She's
Anytime
referring
they
to
get an
their,
itch,
they look more attuned to nature than to a city, is what she's getting at.
And
anytime they get an itch, we could always just take a
we
travel option,
tolerate
guard some stuff.
it. We tolerate it.
And then he says thank you, and I will take 20 gold off the sheet.
Excelente.
So now I don't have to worry about this until the end of the month, and no one else does either.
Yeah. And you've definitely covered food and lodging. Everybody is well taken care of there. A worthwhile investment.
Especially considering we're kind of floating in gold at the moment. I mean, maybe not noble worth, but we're doing hot.
Oh yeah, you're ghetto rich. Get some good gold rims for your chariot and stuff. Oh,
Yep. But yeah, when we head over to Udakios, I'm absolutely going to bring up the chariot question for the one guard.
Of course.
And we could resolve problems within or without the city in the region.
Oh, yeah,
Yep.
you've definitely proven that. Your reputation will spread before you know it.
All right.
We're heading toward
Utakios?
UT
Yep,
Kia.
the mansion of Eutychios.
Okay.
And Avra, as far as missing some of the conversation there, you didn't miss out on anything too heavy. You've been referenced, but not directly spoken to as of yet. But you're welcome to chime in anytime if you have any response.
Yeah, I just didn't hear anything for like a solid minute, but I think from what I heard when I could hear things, Armin was meeting like a smith or something.
Oh, back
Indeed.
then. Okay.
Yeah, his magical sword that he found just had a handle that was off, needed repair. That's all.
Yeah, I can't attune to it until after it gets fixed, so that's why I went out to go engage someone who could prepare that for me so I could attune to it properly.
Which will be tomorrow morning.
Dun, dun, dun.
But the sun is starting to wind down as you make your way toward the mansion of Eutychios. It's not all the way dark, but it's kind of got that little bit of twilight by the time you arrive. And you see him. He's actually standing in his doorframe, drinking from a glass of wine. He's kind of leaning into it, looking off into the distance, the sunset,
I
casually
wave.
sipping. When he sees you approaching, he gives a raise of his glass and stops leaning against the doorframe and stands, one hand behind his back, one with his cup held casually in front of him. He awaits your approach.
Good evening, Eutychus.
Good evening, my lady. How do you fare?
Well, we resolved your issue.
Yes, indeed. So I've heard. Sounds like it was quite a bit eventful. I'm glad that we were able to point you in the right direction. And of course, with that being resolved, I will fare better at the market. Did you feel rightfully compensated in the loot you acquired?
We did okay.
It was a good amount.
Very good.
Where did your servant tell you about the what we were looking for?
Yes, of course. Your interest in
The prop-
building a bit of a base for yourselves here in the city. I've actually been thinking about that and have a couple places in mind. I'd be glad to give you a tour. I'm full up till later tomorrow afternoon, however.
That's great, actually. I have to. There was a sword I got that I'm getting repaired at the moment. The handle broke. Um, and that's going to be sometime tomorrow morning. So tomorrow afternoon sounds fantastic.
That would be great.
Well, excellent. In the meanwhile, I have spoken to our mutual friend, Thales, informed him of the pending efforts. He seemed pretty confident that you would wrap things up. Seems your reputation is preceding you, and, well, he's very keen on what you've accomplished already. He'll be glad to
And one
find
of
that he was right in that.
the guards was wondering if they would have chariot races in the game.
That is correct. We were trying to spread word about it, and there was a guard who apparently has a friend who's really big into chariots.
Says, yes, well, there are a number of prime contests that being put together. Right now, actually, part of our discussions, we do have concern about the location for some of the games to take place. Well, a bit of a cursed grove situation. He raises an eyebrow. If you might be interested in checking that out.
First Grove?
Well,
Sure.
such are the rumors, of course. As we've spoken before, many things are embellished. I was shocked to hear about the werewolf situation, so I'm starting to take some of those supernatural claims a little bit more seriously of late. Thanks to you lot, and he gestures with his cup toward you again and takes a sip. And in the Roll20 chat is the proposed list of contests to be taking place.
I'm looking forward to a number of them. Chariot racing not among them, but
Oh, there's something for everyone.
ooh, Abra, they got a liar contest.
I
Or
see.
I'm sure
I'm
they'd let
good
you
at
play with the loop.
untruth.
And archery for Kyoshi.
Indeed.
Yeah. Kithian should be very happy. And we will let the guard know tomorrow morning about the chariot racing. We'll try to drum up stuff.
So you want us to consecrate the Grove grounds?
Well, yes, check it out. Our agents have been reluctant, a little bit superstitious, they are,
We
but I
definitely
reckon
could
you
take,
lot wouldn't have any problem in taking a look.
yeah, we definitely could take a look at that.
Sure.
Well, very good. At your leisure, of course. I don't know if you'd want to explore such a place in the middle of the night, but, well, I'll leave you to your methods, whatever's comfortable.
Sure thing.
It'd be better during the day.
Well, we could start tomorrow morning. I mean, I don't think the spook's going anywhere if it's going to still be there one night over.
My thoughts as well.
I could speak to the plants and find out what's going on.
Yeah, I'm kind of spent. I mean, it was a busy day.
Well, I shall not keep you then. I appreciate the update, and I will definitely make arrangements to be able to tour a couple of buildings that recently have become open, such as that which might be appropriate for this base you propose. Let us talk more tomorrow afternoon about it.
Yep, because we're hoping with an adventurers guild that we could maybe offload some of the work from the guards if they're getting overworked or just don't have the manpower. And there's always someone always needs help.
Oh, I can assure you
I
that
think
some of my acquaintances would call upon your services, although I'd be careful. Some of them are, well, not as upstanding and forthcoming as myself or Thales.
That's okay. They could always end up like the smugglers.
Yes, well, hopefully not so far as that, but, well, I actually suspect a couple of them of wanting to throw a wrench into plans. Well, we can talk about that later.
also, it'd be nice if this property had a room big enough for like a barrack or a sleeping area.
Well, yeah, because we
Ah,
might have some of
indeed.
the new hires maybe live there in case they don't have a place to stay in town. Charge them some affordable rent, stuff like that.
Oh, yes, and of course, you can likely find some affordable labor if you need to further customize the building itself, create separate rooms and the like. The
Yeah, I could
few
certainly
that I have in
stay on
mind,
flexibility.
pretty modular, if you will.
All right.
Yeah, we probably have to do some renovations. But we'll take care of that ourselves.
We're investing in our future.
Yeah.
Well, very well. I look forward to then meeting with you tomorrow when the sun is high.
Okay.
All right. You have a good
Wonderful.
evening.
Very good. You too. Thanks
Okay.
again.
You're welcome. Happy to help.
So I mean, in the morning we should check out the area
Yeah, I just
with
got to stop by and pick up my sword, and then we should be good to go.
yeah. We'll pick up your sword first, and then we'll go
All
Cool,
right.
cool.
I like the plan.
find out what's going on.
You will notice that Eutychios is back to leaning and watching the final close of the sun transitioning into night, looking wistfully.
I let everybody know as we're walking back to the end, like I took care of us for the month, so no one has to worry about anything until the end of the month and on.
Oh,
We have
awesome.
plenty of money to take care of it. It's
Yep. Appreciate that.
no problem. We're a team.
Yep.
Kithian expresses his continued thanks at being included and covered as such.
Oh, that's why you got the 500 gold. I mean, you certainly helped.
Well, of course, but you strike me as a group that likely could have handled it without my assistance.
But would it has been as fun?
He smirks. Perhaps not.
I'm all in for everybody having a good time. Rising tides, ships higher.
Indeed. So for the evening, would the group, are you guys ready to retire or did you want to celebrate a bit? What are your intentions upon returning to the inn?
Well, we'll probably celebrate for an hour or two, and then probably
Yeah,
hit
I could see that.
yeah.
Will you be consuming from the house offerings or from perhaps the found wine and the smuggler's loot?
I mean, we certainly could augment the house offerings with found wine from the smuggler's
Yeah,
loot.
wine sounds good.
So I believe it was a Crowan wine. Yes, fine wine from Macros. Don't mistake it for the olive oil. Oh, Avra has fallen off of Roll20.
She held on for a long time. To be fair,
No.
Right? All right, well, certainly then, a good
Is
time.
she
Nobody goes into
ever
excess.
still? You still on Discord ever?
Yeah, I'm still on
okay.
Discord. I'm surprised I've only had a couple issues with Discord. I'm gonna
Well,
knock on.
you could do rolls in Discord. Right?
I don't have the like extension or whatever that you need.
No, you don't need extensions. All you do is exclamation point R and then put D20, D6. Or whatever.
I thought you needed to add a widget for that, honestly.
Me too, which I don't believe I've added.
Do you have to
Maybe I have
have?
Carlbot and I have Dino.
Avray is the typical one I see
Let
used
me
for
try to
most of that
roll
stuff.
some and see if it works.
Yeah, I don't mind. Oh, nope.
It does not.
Tested and it doesn't. Yeah, I can look into that just for the sake of having
No,
it. I wouldn't mind. I actually don't really use the the apps that I have besides Midjourney. I use that almost daily.
yeah, I guess you need a widget.
Yeah, I can look into it.
So this is the bot that I've seen used on other Discord servers, and from what I understand, it also works in D&D Beyond and Roll20. So if you do a
Interessante.
roll, yeah. So and I don't remember the person saying they paid for anything, but investigate it. Your mileage may vary.
Yeah, certainly. Always worth a window shopping.
So it's just about 9. Are we calling it here?
That's up to you guys. Would you like to start fresh in the morning or do you want to get a cliffhanger?
I think I want to start fresh in the morning rather than a cliffhanger this time because I want to get my sword first rather than like forget about it because I will in 2 weeks. Um,
Yeah,
Alrighty then. Well, it is certainly a good transitional point.
sounds good.
Very well.
Maybe ever won't have all the problems next.
I figure in 2 weeks you're
Oh,
probably going back to school at some point, right?
Yeah, I'll be back on campus.
Then you should have solid internet then. That's cool.
yeah, that would be great.
Indeed.
All right, groovy.
Muy excelente. Well, I thank
Uh,
everyone.